If I could only have one artist on an island, my artist would probably be Kanye West. And you'll get that when you see the movie. Green Room, starring Anton Yelchin, Aaliyah Shawkat, and Patrick Stewart. Green Room was a movie that I was very interested in. I got a lot of buzz. A lot of people are talking about how great this movie. Critics seem to love it. But I couldn't get to see it literally until just now because it didn't get a wide release until last weekend, and I've been busy catching up on all the films that came out that weekend. So now I've done it. I've finally seen Green Room. I'm finally excited to talk about this movie. Now, Green Room's plot is... that's probably the best part of this movie, is just the plot itself. Well, there's a struggling band, and they are on tour, and they decide to take a gig at a neo-Nazi bar. Now, while they're playing, the show seems to go all right, but backstage they witness a crime, and suddenly they're trapped within a room because the bar is now upset that they saw this crime and there should be no witnesses. Now, here we go into our movie. I will say with Green Room, I really like this movie, but I do feel like critics may have overhyped this for me. A lot of critics are saying that this movie is very gory, it's very graphic, it's very, thrilling horror. Yeah, it is thrilling horror. It's very thrilling horror, slasher movie, but I will say on the graphic scene, besides one, kind of messed up scene, no spoilers that will involve... it does involve, a door. After that, I don't really see this movie as that graphic. I don't really see... it's like everything we already see in horror movies. And other than the plot, I'll say once they finally get into this room, it becomes a very standard horror film. It becomes a very by-the-numbers, we need to get out, tension, go back to the room, get out, go back to the room, get out, go back to the room, get out. It's a very, it's very tension-building, and it did hold me the whole time. I was never bored. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. So it definitely has that going for it. It definitely has a lot of suspense. The characters are very suspenseful. Patrick Stewart as the villain is alright. I don't think he was given enough to do. I feel like his henchmen were given enough to do, but I don't find him that menacing. I just found him as a man that, didn't want the cops coming because they did something bad. He wasn't really that threatening to me. His goons do some pretty messed up stuff, though. But again, as I say, it's not... if you like horror movies and you like thriller films, I feel like you're going to like this. I like this a lot. But I don't think that this movie is going to be, your favorite horror movie of all time. I don't think it's going to be your favorite thriller of all time or whatever this is, horror thriller thing. I think it'll be a good time, and you'll definitely have a kick out of it. You'll definitely have fun, but it's not going to push you over the edge into this film. I think you're just going to really like it. I don't think it's going to be, a top best film for anybody. I really liked it. Anton Yelchin is fantastic in this movie. I really liked his performance, everything that he gave to this. The rest of the cast does pretty well. They do a lot of stupid things, a lot of horror cliches, but I know that that's what the director was going for. He's come out and said that before, that this is, they are supposed to be doing stupid stuff. But other than that, I don't want to go say, I recommend... If you like horror movies and you like thriller films, this is definitely up your alley. You're going to have a great time. If you don't like horror films, if you don't like thriller, you don't like to see some gore or people get their heads shot off, stay home. This isn't for you. This movie is not going to win you over into the horror side. But if you're a fan of the genre, you're really going to like it. I liked it a lot. I had a good time. But I don't think it's going to blow anyone away. The directing is fine. The plot, the whole first part of the movie, the first part of the plot is very, very, very intriguing. I loved it. And I love them all. Even the comedy in the movie is pretty good. That being said, I'm going to give Green Room 7 machetes out of 10. And if you like my channel and you want to see more videos by me, subscribe and let me know what I should review next. If not, I'm just going to keep going and see everything. Peace.